to Beauty and the Beards. My name is Al. I hope you're having a great day. I'm having an okay day. There's a cricket outside that is trying my patience, and I'm going to burn him alive at the cross. But before I do that, I have Kiana with me.
Hey.
Hi, Kiana. And then I have John with me. My boy Jonathan. Welcome, Jonathan. Yay! It's been a long time coming, honestly. We've been talking about doing this for weeks now, trying to get him on the show. And
We
so
really
now
have.
we finally got him. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah,
thanks.
happy Father's Day.
Before we get into the show, there's a few things I need from you guys. I need you to subscribe, like, comment down below, share it with your mom, share it with your dad, share it with your cat. Share it with that pet iguana that you've been wanting for so many years, but your parents won't get for you. But just go to PetSmart, just put the phone up to the glass and just be like, look at this, bro. This shit's sick. Just do that for me. And then when you're done doing that, head on over to Pokeshop Collectibles. Use Beard5 at checkout when you purchase a new trading card game set, pack, mat, box, bundle, whatever you get. Use Beard5, all capital letters,
Beards.
at checkout. Beards5, whatever. It's on the screen. You see it. Use it now. When you're done doing that, head on over to Soy City Vape if you do vape, because we sure do. Sadly, Jonathan's blew up. Well, not blow up. It didn't blow up, but
Pretty
it was,
much.
burned
it was-
itself.
yeah, it was like on its way to blowing up, and it just wasn't working out. But if you need a new device, just like he does, head on over to Soy City Vape, get you a bottle of juice, get you a new device, get you some coils, get your whole setup going.
Yes, sir.
If you are under the age of 21, this does not apply to you, so don't fucking listen to this shit. Because it is very addictive. And if you're pregnant or have lung problems or breathing problems, then you definitely don't want to deal with this shit. But if you have none of those, head on over to Soy City Vape. They'll hook you up. Without further ado, started out we always do. Kiana, how you doing?
Good. Tired. This work week's been kicking my ass. We have shutdown coming on. It's where we shut down the entire plant. We don't like run any like metal pouring or anything.
Oh,
And we're just fixing everything that we can. And it's expensive and hot and busy. And I don't want to do it.
I believe that.
I'm not
I believe
looking
that.
forward to it.
I could believe it. I could believe it. Jonathan, Mr. John, how are you, pal?
Not too bad. We're pretty good.
Mm.
Raising a child is fun.
Wonderful.
It's fun. It's a good time. She's great.
You know, hey, happy Father's Day, man. We're glad to have you.
How
Well,
old's the little one?
Yeah.
She is 1 and she'll be 2 in September.
Ooh,
goodness.
life moves fast.
She's real big into monster trucks and wrestling.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. You were telling me about that, how you guys are watching WWE on the Monday nights on Netflix. So
Yep.
that is super sick. Well, we're glad to have you, man. We're glad to have you for sure. If you don't know, this is one of the guys who has helped us do a lot of shit at this channel. Like showing us how to set up streaming stuff outside of Run TMC's help, of course. He's helped me a lot with learning how to use Steam Labs and everything. So if you guys see my setup when it comes to streaming on the podcast channel, a lot of my help has come from him. But there's a lot of things that he has helped us with. And one of them is very important to us. It is very, very important to us. We have had this piece of shit, this fucking terrible piece of shit, this fucking thing, this shitty thing, this motherfucker right here. We've had this since the beginning. Before this, it was just a B. But now, with the wonderful help of this man here, hopefully I grabbed the right remote because both the remotes are here. We now have the wrong remote. And we have this now. This other wrong remote. What is going on? Am I gonna have to fucking nothing's working. Yay! It was this remote. It just didn't want to do it when I wanted it to. I'll go fuck myself. We have the new logo.
Yay!
We have the new logo. Jonathan helped us make this logo. He basically took the design and just ran with it. We didn't really do a whole lot other than tell him kind of what we wanted it to be. And
We got the
boom!
colors still and everything, just as like before. But
Yep.
yeah,
This is the one. This is the one. This is the guy. Look at it. There it is. Thumbnail. There you go. This is going to be the logo that you're going to be seeing everywhere from now on. Anywhere that you go and you see Beauty and the Beards, this will be the logo. So you know that you have the right Beauty and the Beards channel. This is going to be the one. We'll probably end up having to change the watermark down at the bottom. We'll have to change it on Twitch, on YouTube, Instagram, everything. Everything's going to get switched to this beautiful bastard right here.
So don't be surprised when you see shit changing.
Yep, because we got more stuff happening, bitch. We got more stuff happening. You're not fucking ready. You're not like Jacob Fatu. You're not ready. United States champion.
You just don't have the fucking hair to shake.
Yeah. I hate you. Solo. Yeah. Shout out to my boy Jacob Fatu. Shout out to Jacob Fatu. Shout out to Jonathan for helping us get this bad boy. But if you don't know, like I said, he helped me with my Twitch setup, and that's because he also streams. As well as we do, like Kiana has her channel, I have my channel, we have the Beauty of the Beards channel, but he has his own channel as well that he actually just rebranded. What was the name of it again?
Red Revenant.
There you go, Red Revenant on Twitch.
I like that.
Definitely go drop a follow. We'll throw the shits
Twitch
on screen.
slogan and shit.
Yep. We'll throw them on screen if we didn't already do nameplates or whatever. But yeah, how is that going, big dog?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
How long have you been doing it?
Yeah.
Like you said, you've been affiliate for a long time, for a while, right?
Yes. So originally I was under like the biggest inside joke from Walmart ever.
Bring the mic up, buddy.
And it was,
there you go.
There we go. So I was under originally like Canadian Man X, which, you know, pro gamer move, add the X at the end of the name.
Add the X, yeah. You gotta put X's in your username, dog. So you know you're legit.
After 9 years of running with that, I was like, I gotta change this up.
Yeah,
gotta.
You're not in Canada.
No. Not one bit.
No.
Have you ever been to Canada?
No. We had one guy calling in a Walmart constantly, and I was like, can I just mess with him for once? Just get him out of our hair.
Right.
Boss gave the okay, and I was like, welcome to your North One Armor. How can I help you? And he just immediately hung up. So ever since then, I just ran with it. And I would get people in my stream like, where are you from? I'm from Canada. I'm like, I'm not from here. I apologize. Please stop asking me.
Right.
Just an inside joke. Just leave me alone.
But I mean, hey, I love the rebrand though. The fucking new designs on everything are fucking sick. I love the new logos. I love everything that you've been doing. It's fucking dope. So definitely congratulations on the rebrand. But how is the family life? What is that like? Because like you talked a little bit about it, and none of us have fucking kids. We have siblings that we take care of.
Animals,
we have, like,
and that's it.
Yeah, like I have my sisters. I don't have any kids.
It's not bad. There is days where you're like, man, I was gonna put you in a box, stay to the side, and wait 5 minutes so I can catch my own breath.
Yeah, they can be a handful.
When you have to take it into fact is she has both of our personalities.
Yes.
And then her own personality.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, bro, can you not try to kill yourself every 5 minutes I walk away?
My niece she's crazy too. I babysit that little gremlin and she's just all over the place.
And they're the same age because she's about to be 2 here soon.
2 July.
Yeah. About to be 2 here soon. Dang. Everybody having these little peanuts walk around their house looking like them and shit.
Big emotions. I'll tell you what.
Oh, she do. I've only witnessed it a handful of times at this point in my life, but I can tell you that is an emotional girl.
She got big emotions.
You better watch out in high school for all the dudes that try to flirt with her and do all that shit. Because the moment you break her heart, you best believe.
I swear to God.
Yeah, you best believe. She's coming for you. And the moment that you break her heart, she's gonna cry and she's gonna come for you.
I'm coming for you.
More than likely, the same shit's gonna go for him too. Don't break his little girl heart because you'll get fucked up.
They got big emotions at that age.
And I don't know what it is with like these post-COVID kids.
Yeah,
like they're doing everything early.
Yeah,
like our daughter doesn't want to get her butt changed. She would rather use the potty, and I'm like, you're not even at that.
You're not old enough to potty yet, like, bro. Oh shit! Hold on.
Hello. Oh my God, that was the loudest noise on the face of the planet.
Worth it. Perfect.
Sorry, if you don't like creepy crawlies, that thing was about to scare the piss out of somebody up here because that fucker was that fucking big. And
I don't even
wasn't
want to know
allowing
what
that
it
go.
was.
Oh, it was a giant spider. I'm going to tell you what it is, even if you don't want to know what it is. It was a giant spider. You're welcome. It's dead over there next to the.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's dead as hell. Oh, it's dead as a doornail. Y'all heard that smack. If it came back from that spider's made out of adamantium. That is the strongest spider to ever live. If he made it through that smack, that is the Luke Cage of spiders.
At that point, I'd be gone. I don't even care
Dude,
anymore. I'm not
coming
back
the studio.
Don't burn this place
That's
down.
the spider that made Peter Parker who he is today.
I have a basement. We could take it to my house. It's fine.
Oh my lord!
I'm never coming back here again.
Oh man. So I do want to ask you, John, because you talk about watching WWE with your daughter. Have you always been a WWE fan, or has it just been more so that she's been interested in it now?
So I used to watch it growing up with my dad and my grandpa. So my grandpa stayed my weekends, over there Friday through Sunday. They take you back home on Sunday.
Yep.
So we watch Friday Night SmackDown, then we have Monday Night Raw. So
back when the intro musics were both bangers, by the way.
Exactly. And now it's, then and now.
Mhm. Oh man, the good old WWE days. See, that's the thing that kind of sucks about the time frame that Kiana gets into WWE, because she got into it more recently.
I got into it the past year since we've been doing this. Now is when I've gotten into it.
So she missed out on all of we love Randy Orton, but she missed out on prime Orton, when Orton was a part of almost every storyline with John Cena and they were having the biggest feuds ever.
See, my parents didn't watch it, so it's not like I had anyone to watch it with, or nobody in my family watched it.
Nobody was influencing it on you.
So there was nobody for
house.
me to be like, oh, that's kind of cool looking. It was just vampires and, the normal weird shit that I like, no WWE or whatever.
I'm about to say, I had a lot of people in my life that watched a lot of WWE, but I did take it on myself to go watch it on my own. Excuse me. Who was your favorite wrestler to watch growing up? Because mine is a really random pick, and it's never anybody's first guess. I'm asking you both.
So I think I haven't watched forever until here recently. Now with her, originally I would say it was probably Randy, and now that we don't watch, SmackDown, it's more Raw with her because SmackDown's everywhere but in one spot.
Yeah, they need to do the Netflix port so bad. They need to just do it.
But I think after that, it was I don't know. I cannot remember, honestly. My daughter likes and loves CM Punk.
Oh, man.
We found that
fucking
out.
love CM Punk.
I love Punk.
We only
And
found
Seth
that out
Rollins.
because he came out and she was twirling her hair. And I was like, girl, you're one. What are you doing? This man's in his 40s. Stop.
Oh my God, is that a Pepsi tattoo? Fuck. That's the hottest Pepsi.
My niece
ever
is the
been.
same way, but with Flynn Rider from Tangled. Every time she sees him, she's like,
oh, yeah. I mean, Flynn's that pretty boy. He's the pretty boy. So, Kiana, I guess I'll ask, who's your current favorite wrestler? If you had to pick, who would be your current favorite wrestler above all
guy
the
or
wrestlers?
girl or just all of the
Doesn't
above?
matter. Wrestler. They're wrestlers.
No. I really like CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Penta's been really dope for me
Penta
lately,
is
though. I'm not gonna
awesome.
fucking lie.
His intro.
He has literally next to Jey
fucking
Uso, he has the best intro.
love Penta so much.
Yeah. Next to Jay, he has the best fucking intro. And every time that he comes out, I always give him the Seattle Metal.
He does.
Oh, that shit is so sick. It's so sick.
I fucking love Penta lately. He's been
It
been
feels
dope.
like every time he comes out, his intro gets just bigger.
Yeah, it gets
every
better
time.
and better. They keep adding just slightly more sparks here
And
and
you
there.
know me, I love that they're bringing in the luchadores and everything to it. That's really cool to me, especially for it being part of my culture. I think it's fucking dope. But the way that they do that shit is so pretty and so masculine and real flashy about everything, and I just love it. I think it's fucking dope.
He's supposed to be having a match with Pentagon Octagon on the next AAA episode or pay-per-view or whatever it may be. They're supposed to have a match together, and apparently they have history of matches that go back 18 years.
Jesus.
So yeah, they're about to wrestle with each other again, and I'm actually might tune into that.
I say, what about you? You said we would not guess yours.
You will not guess mine. He was the reason why I even got into wrestling like on my own accord, and he's not even a good wrestler. Oh, that's another one. There you go.
Did you just grab that?
Yeah, he just pinched his legs.
A little pinch.
I mean, it's better than me smashing him against the wall because that's totally what was
choked on my
happen.
drink just now. That was a big. What was it?
It was like a daddy long leg.
Oh, well, I guess I wouldn't have minded that one.
So I get them in my office window all the time, and it doesn't even come in. My office window is just like a long piece of glass between other piece of glass.
Oh yeah, spiders love that shit.
So I can just see them like every day crawling, and I'm like, man, please don't come in here.
Yeah,
my office is a shipping container inside of the foundry.
Nice.
I had one time fall down from the ceiling and sit right in front of my face, and I was like, man, I don't want to be here anymore.
Man,
no more work for me. Anyway, sorry, I almost choked on my drink. You were saying yours is
the Hurricane.
Who the fuck is that?
I haven't seen that in like forever. The original like long. Think Cody Rhodes is was it Gold Star or whatever?
Yeah, it's like Gold Dust.
Are you talking about this guy?
Yeah.
Yes, the Hurricane. Yeah. I love the Hurricane. He was a gimmick wrestler. He was not good.
He was wild.
Yeah, he was never part of any good storylines. But I remember seeing him in WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth on the PlayStation 2. And I played that shit and I was like, this dude is awesome. I love the Hurricane.
I'm going to send this to Chris so he can put it up so you can see what I'm looking at.
I love the Hurricane.
Because this is wild.
The Hurricane's coming through. And he fucking flings his cape up. Oh, man, I love him. Yeah, off the top rope. Yeah.
Shit.
He was one of the high flyers. He ended up eliminating one person in the Royal Rumble to get dumped out instantly. I loved it. The Hurricane is the best. Yes. That was my favorite wrestler when I started watching WWE. Now, as I went along and continued watching WWE, like, it's very hard because the early era, like the 2000s era of WWE, had so many good wrestlers. You had Edge, Orton, the Hardy Boys. You had Cena. You had Boogeyman, which was one of the scariest wrestlers of all time.
You had the end of Mick Foley.
Yeah, the end of Mick Foley, who literally played 3 different personas that were all successful. Like, literally, Mick Foley, I think, is the only man who could have switched personas and became the most successful man every single time. Because Mick Foley was not only Mick Foley, he was Cactus Jack
and Mankind
and Dude Love.
Dude Love.
Yeah, he was a hippie.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a hippie. He just came out with tie-dye shirts on, like a big peace medallion, and had like a little like tie-dye headband.
Okay.
And he always came out and he was like, bang, bang. Bang, bang. And then he always had Socko.
Oh, yeah.
Put that dirty sock in your mouth. Yeah, that was his finisher. Mick Foley's finisher was that he would take a sock out of his pocket, put it on his hand, and then he'd come up to you and just fucking and choke the shit out of you. Yeah. Love Mick Foley.
You had, what was it?
What is happening?
He wanted to do something big for like the end of his whole thing. Something big as could be, getting tossed off top of the cage. Mm-hmm. And then you have everyone like, oh my God, he's dead. It's the end. Like, what's happening if Undertaker on top of the cage, like, I just killed somebody.
Yeah, right. He had no idea.
Like, what just happened? And you see him move. He's like, oh, okay.
Thank God.
We're good.
He's alive still.
We're good.
The thing that sucked about that fall, though, was yes, he was alive. But then when they got it, I don't know if it was that match or if it was another cage match that he did. But his tooth broke in his mouth. And it went through his lip right here. And so when you watch the playback, you can see, because he ends up like leaning against the bottom rope next to the turnbuckle, and like they get like a close-up shot of his face, and it looks like a booger is in his nose until you hear the story and realize that's not a booger, that's literally his tooth that got punctured through his face, broken off completely, and is now literally sticking out of his fucking face. Yeah, if you want to say wrestling is fake, yeah, you're fucking dumb. The storylines might be set up, but I mean, hell, when they have to actually go out there and throw themselves around like
That's
that.
what I was telling my dad the other day. I was like, obviously it might be like the story. I was like, but you should see the fucking work that they put into that. I was like, you have to be athletic as fuck for that shit. And
I mean,
like,
and
they
then,
leave with bruises. I was just showing him pictures of Liv from the Elimination Chamber.
Where she took the whip to the
God. She just had to get stitches on her eyebrow. Like, I mean, it's wild the shit that they leave with.
I mean, hell, chick, not Shania Baszler. I can't remember what her name is, but there was a chick that just came back literally like 2 weeks ago and blew her fucking knee out after being gone from injury.
Rhea had like a broken eye socket or something.
Cody had a torn pectoral muscle.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah, Cody wrestled in a fucking cage match with Roman Reigns with a torn pectoral muscle. The whole shit was all purple and black, flared up and disgusting.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Shit's insane, bro. They put themselves through it and they give us good, entertaining stories.
Fuck yeah, they do.
So what? You probably wouldn't know any. Well, you might know now, but like, I used to watch like the little interviews they would do with them.
Yeah.
I have one that always sticks with me. To me, it's funny as can be, and it's like they were somewhere doing a conference meeting, like all this good jazz, like promotional work.
Yeah.
And they're all staying at this hotel. And it's around when Cody Rhodes first started in the WWE. And Randy Orton's like, he's walking past the bathroom. And Orton's like, hey, man, come check this out. Rip the urinal off the wall.
I remember that.
He was like, why would you do that? He was like, bro, I just did that, man. Like, I ripped the whole urinal off the wall. That's so crazy. And then the next
Orton
day,
is a menace.
They go down.
Oh, shit.
To their conference meeting, like, hey, so by the way, someone upstairs ripped the urinal off the men's restroom. Like, who did that? And Orton stands up and goes, yeah, guys, we're being paid to be here. Who did that? That's so crazy. Why would we do this? Like, come on, man.
Top tier gaslighting beyond all compare. Randy Orton is a fucking savage. He is more tame now that he is a family man and has like 3 kids that he has to be a role model for. But young Randy, holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. Yeah. Randy was a fucking menace, dude. Now, I did see, and John, you'll probably be the only one that can answer this because, like I said, she didn't watch a lot of early WWE, so this is probably just mostly geared towards you. But we should know who most of these people are.
Hopefully.
So I seen a post the other day, and it was one of those one has to go posts. And so, like, you know, those posts, they give you pictures and they'll give you like different images, and they'll be like, all right, one has to go. Everything else can stay, but you got to get rid of one. And this one was one wrestler has to go with everything, or one wrestler has to go and everything they've done has to be tossed out of the window and erased from history. And it was Jeff Hardy, Edge, Batista, and Randy Orton. And I want to hear what your answer is.
That's a really hard take because they all set up.
Mm-hmm. They are all very vital to the Attitude Era of the WWE.
So it's a really hard take. To me personally, I have to look back and be like, who isn't really involved anymore? Like, to me, it's like Jeff Hardy's still around. He's still doing wild things with may not even be WWE anymore, but he's still doing.
Oh yeah, he's still out there performing.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, it's a really hard take because I like Batista, even though he's more into Hollywood now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, because if you take him out, you wouldn't have all the roles that he's in now, like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that.
But this is just for wrestling.
Wrestling purposes only.
Wrestling purposes only.
This is very difficult choosing.
This is honestly, this is tougher for you than it was for me. I gave an answer instantly. My buddy Jalen asked me this, and I gave an answer instantly.
I might think probably Batista, honestly.
Yeah, Batista was my answer, and I said it almost instantly.
It's because if you look at it now, he's not even doing anything with WWE at all. There's no stories involving him. Like, he's just not even really there.
But I mean, like, And I think the post also said like maybe something about them being in their prime or whatever. And I was like, what? Even if it isn't them in their prime, I'm still getting rid of Batista.
He did like 1 or 2, maybe 3 storylines in total. And it's like, hey man.
Yeah. Other than that, he was just a big dude Batista bombing people everywhere. Yeah. So it was like I like Batista. I really do. But he's not better than Jeff Hardy. I'm telling you right now, I am watching Jeff Hardy jump off of everything before I watch Batista bomb somebody.
Hardy boys.
Yeah. Like literally Jeff Hardy set so many fucking high flyers up in their careers. He is one of the greatest high flying maneuverists ever. Edge, who has been the backbone heel for almost every good storyline in the early 2000s that involved anybody that wanted a championship belt. He also stole Matt Hardy's bitch, Lita, and literally they turned that into a storyline to the point where it left the WWE because Matt actually loved Lita and Lita actually wanted Edge. And Edge would, they'd break up. They didn't actually date because now he's married to another ex-wrestler.
Yeah.
But Randy Orton can't be replaced either. Randy Orton has the best storylines with John Cena in his career. There is no way we are getting rid of that. And on top of that, he is next to Christian, one of Edge's best tag team partners. Can't get rid of him. And I love Batista, but his best points came from whenever he was with Ric Flair, Triple H, and there was somebody else in that group. It was called Evolution, but he was a part of a tag team that was with Ric Flair, Triple H, and somebody else. And it was Ric Flair, Batista, Triple H, and Randy Orton, and they ended up turning on Randy Orton at the end. But
I think his big thing was you had Goldberg, which was like the big dude, yep. Batista, which was the big dude, Randy Orton, new upcoming big guy, and it was like, let me just set all 3 of these storylines up to just hate each other.
Yep. I mean, like I said, it's a tough pick because all of those guys have very vital points to the early days of the WWE in the early 2000s. But when it comes down to it, I think Batista is he's just not up there when it comes to the other guys. Like really, he's just not. Like if they would have,
I'll just have to take your words for it because I don't know any of it.
Yeah, like he was like Batista was a great wrestler. He was a fantastic wrestler. If you wanted an entertaining match, Batista was gonna give you an entertaining match to watch. But he wasn't cutting the best promos. He wasn't he was good on the mic, but he wasn't the best. Like there was just not a lot of storylines that made him super duper over the top neither. Like there wasn't a lot of really big built up storylines. Like he had storylines with really popular wrestlers. Like he had some with Rey Mysterio and stuff like that. But they just never really panned out to anything.
Yeah.
Like and everybody else's was just so much better. I mean, hell, one of Edge's storylines involved him getting Lita naked in the middle of a WWE ring and them having sex in a bed because that was the era of WWE we were watching. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah. Wild. And then right after that, before we would go to a commercial break and come back, there would be a 10-minute segment of 3 girls dancing in the middle of the ring, and then there would be a match. Yeah. Early WWE, Vince McMahon was a horny bastard.
The fuck?
Vince McMahon was a horny bastard. That's all I know.
Whack.
But I do want to move on. I do have a story to tell.
Oh God.
Because I remembered this story a little bit ago, and then it'll transition into another story, or not another story, but at least a question that I have. So back in the Disney, the good old Disney, I was probably roughly around like 13 years old, 14. And I ended up going over to my Nana's house. My Uncle Simon stays with my Nana at this point. He is living with her. Now, Simon's only like a couple years older than me, so he's more like a cousin, if anything, not really an uncle. But he had just got a new car, or at least his new car, his first new car. And it was a Buick LaCrosse, all black. Clean car, cream inside. It was nice. Comfortable car, too. The LaCrosse is a spacious son of a bitch. For the way it looks, that motherfucker had good space. And it needed to, because my Uncle Simon, everybody on my dad's side of the family outside of me, because I got fucked over. Don't know how it happened, but I got fucked over. Everybody on my dad's side of the family is all above 6 foot. I'm the only one that's not that. I'm literally the only one that's not that. My sister and my brother have surpassed me. The only sisters that haven't surpassed me are my sisters from my stepdad. So like, I got fucked on that end. But nonetheless, that Buick LaCrosse needed to be spacious. There's a lot of tall motherfuckers that usually sit in that bitch. So he's like, hey, I gotta go pick up my little bro from basketball practice at like so-and-so time. I'm gonna go back to my mom's house, not my nana's house, but his other mom, his actual mom. And I'm gonna go get my cousin and we're gonna go ride up and get him. We're just all gonna hang out together. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. And so we go and pick up these other two tall motherfuckers, go get their tall asses in the motherfucking car. So now it's three tall ass black dudes and one little light skinned dude in the backseat of the car. And then his brother, who's the tallest out of this motherfucking group, I didn't realize he was that fucking tall until we went and picked that bitch up. He gets in the motherfucking car. So when we go and pick this dude up from the school, the parking lot of this high school is like a U shape. So you come in one way and you go up and around and you come out the other way. Because it's like a sport night or whatever, and everybody had practice for all their shit, there's a bunch of cars in that driveway. So like visibility, seeing out of there is a little hard. So whenever you're getting out, it's one of those situations where you really got to creep your way up to the end so that you can see your way getting out, or else you might just get fucking T-bone coming out this bitch. So we go and pick this big motherfucker up. So now we got 4 tall ass black dudes in the car, over 6'3", and then here's me at 5'6", 13 years old, sitting right in the middle of them, just all together like this, and just hanging out. We're getting ready to leave out of this bitch. And like I said, visibility's low, so we can't see nothing coming out of the parking lot. Like we can't see the sidewalk and we can't see the road. So like he's slowly inching up, and we're just like shooting the shit on the way out the parking lot talking. He's inching up. He's inching up. He's inching up. Spam! This dude with his son on the handlebars of his bike smacks straight into the side of his fucking car. This little motherfucker hit a Dukes of Hazzard belly slide across the fucking hood, fell off the side of the car, and then the man fell off his bike in front of the car. And I literally, from my point of view, it was the funniest shit ever. Because one moment you see this little motherfucker sliding across the hood and now he's just gone. He fell off the face of the earth. This little man no longer exists. And the thing that got me was I was full on expecting this man to be livid. It's a black dude in the middle of July, in the middle of the heat, riding a bike with his son. Like I expected him to be absolutely fucking pissed
off.
And he gets up and looks at us and just like, bro, go. Like picks his son up, he's just like, go. So we just hurry up and pull out of there. We get up and around the corner a couple turns and we all get out to go check the car. Because he just got this bitch like literally the week prior. And of course, there's a fat ass fucking dent, paint scratch. And we were sitting there and in the moment we realized he might not have waved us on to save us. I think he waved us on because he was scared that there were 4
because of how many of you
black dudes in this one Buick LaCrosse.
He's like, I ain't even gonna try that. Just go.
I ain't even gonna try it. Just go.
I don't even want to deal with that anymore. Go.
He said, I hurt your vehicle.
Yeah. He's like,
that was my bad. I didn't see you there. Sorry.
My fault. My son scraped up your car with his face.
You're good to go, dude. Just get out of here.
It was just so fucking funny because for the rest of the day, we were just laughing at the fact of that little boy was there and then he wasn't. That little boy literally was up and then gone. Like he just was not there anymore. Like there was nothing that could have saved him. He was sitting on the front of the handlebars like this, damn near hanging off of them bitches already. One bump was sending him straight to Valhalla anyway. And that car pulled out right at the perfect time and he just straight over top. I lost it. The thing was, though, we didn't know how to explain this to my Nana. Once again, he caught this car a week ago. How the fuck are we going to explain this fat ass dent in the car? And I am the worst type of kid to have around in a situation like this. I'll be the first to admit, because boy, when I tell you I nervous laugh like a bitch, oh my God. My nervous laughter is so fucking bad. And it's so bad that it's gotten me more ass whoopings than I should have. Because my mom would literally be sitting there scolding me and yelling at me and getting mad at me. And I'm literally over there. She's like, oh, you think this shit's funny? And I'm like, no. I promise you it's
I'm scared for my life right now.
I promise you it's not funny. But like, I relived that moment in my head the other day telling the story to my guys at work. But then I also had the realization that even though that situation is done and happened, the fear in my heart for my Nana beating my ass is still there. Like all these years later, I am still scared for my life that she might one day find out about that Buick LaCrosse and come for me because I'm her baby. I am my Nana's favorite. I will let it be known. My Nana has said this to literally all my brothers and sisters and even her own son. I am her favorite. I am literally my Nana's favorite. And if you touch me, she will kill you.
I'm my Oma's favorite. I know it.
And so with that great power comes great responsibility, because if I don't act like the good child that she knows me to be, that's my ass more than anybody else's.
Nope.
And so I say that to say this. Is there anybody in your guys' family that you fear the most? Because for me, it is 110% my Nana. My Nana will fight a grown fucking man and win. And I know she will. That lady's hands are made out of fucking like construction paper laid with brick. Like she is just like all fucking grit.
I feel like it's everyone's grandma, because no one's gonna hit you harder than your mom than your grandma.
Yeah.
And it's you grow up to be like, no one else can hit me like my parents do. And then when it happens, you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
I lied.
I was wrong.
What do I do about this situation now?
I can't fight back.
Y'all, I can't even front. It was my mom, because I'm the favorite, bro. I never get in trouble with my Oma, so I don't care.
Yeah.
The way I get treated, different.
Yeah.
Especially now as I'm growing up, because my Oma, she like wanted to be a nun, like she's a Catholic, like full, like she prays in the mornings, all that shit.
Worst, she was gonna get a ruler to the
don't
hand.
give a fuck about what I do. Not a damn.
You got blessed. My Nana literally had she had a key ring.
I'll watch her yell at my mama before she yells at me.
My Nana had a key ring, and it was a metal pencil that was this fucking long. And when you acted up in the crib or fuck something up in the crib, she'd have you come over and put your fingers on the table. And she would just give you a quick bow on both hands. And you would just be sitting there like, because if you cried,
it gets worse.
It got worse. So you just had to eat that shit and be a grown man at the age of 8. Get that fucking stubble on your chin and just say, I'm a man.
My mama liked to pop you in the mouth mid-sentence.
Oh,
Or this spot right here. She fucking...
Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie. I have probably the most entertainment out of watching my Nana discipline other people's kids. Because my Nana came from the era where disciplining other people's kids was just normal. If another kid was acting up in the store and you didn't want to deal with it and the dad or the mom wasn't around to deal with it, you dealt with it right then and there because you didn't want to fucking hear it no more.
You can't do that no more.
And you can't do that no more. But dear Lord, you best believe my Nana was the best at that shit, and motherfucker was it funny. Because when little Timmy's screaming about Skittles and she turns around and paps him right in the mouth with that finger with the ring on it, oh boy. Me and my uncle would be sitting there like trying so hard not to laugh out loud in front of her, because we know if we got caught laughing at the shit, we was gonna get it worse. Yep. We was gonna get it just as bad, if not worse than him. So we had to literally turn around and fight back laughing because little Timmy just got fucked up. It's when you're just like, yep.
You get the whole, well, at least it's not me.
Yeah.
And then it's what?
What's up there? I don't know what's up there.
The moment that we got back to the crib and we got back to the bedroom and it was just me and him, Oh my boy, it was laughter for at least 2 hours straight. It was straight giggles. Oh man, it was so bad.
It's funny shit.
But yeah, I oh man.
It passes down, I will say as well. Because right now we're in the whole grabby stage, wanting to open up everything, getting everything, telling her no, having to pop her on her hands. We don't even hit her like hard. It's just like a little like that. Well, now she thinks it's a game. So if you pop her on their hands, she's like, and toddlers don't know their own strength.
No.
So when they hit, they're hitting hard. And it's like, hey man, you can't hit me.
Yeah.
I'm your parent.
I'm the one who made you. Don't do that.
But when they
it gets real sassy.
Yeah.
When you do it. But no.
She starts speaking like the boy from the Thornberries, man.
Anymore, you catch yourself repeating what your parents would say. Like if you fall down and get hurt, it's like, well, you won't do it again, will you? And I'm like, man, I've heard that before several times. And here I am.
I used to do that to my siblings. Yeah, because I had to babysit my siblings a lot when I was younger because my parents worked a lot because they were like general manager or like regional managers or whatever. So we moved all over the damn place. So it was always me. And like, I remember just a couple years ago, Trinity was messing with this stick and it had like mold on it. I'm like, yo, stop touching it. Like, it's going to get you sick. And she just keeps fucking with it. I'm like, stop touching it. Put it down. She was still touching it. And I have to keep it at this point. Trinity's 22 or something. She keeps touching it. I'm like, fine. Watch what happens when you get sick. And then I'm going to tell you I fucking told you so. Just watch. And then I'm like, God, I sound like my mother. I sound like my mom.
What is your favorite line to use that your parents always used on you?
Nobody pulled your wings. Nobody pulled your string, Woody.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
My mom says that shit to me all the time.
That's a good one.
I think right now, anytime she falls down and starts screaming and crying, like, are you bleeding? Are you dying? Are you hurt?
Do I need to call the ambulance?
The ambulance?
Because she'll be like, you gotta remember here, we're first time parents.
Yeah.
You know, we're year one into having our child. And so if she gets hurt, she'll be like, oh my God, is she okay? And I'm like, she's fine. And I'm like, oh God, I'm my parents. Like, are you bleeding? You dying? Why are you crying? You're okay. Get up.
When she falls, I'm like, you're fine. Get up off the ground.
Walk it off.
You're okay.
Walk it off.
We'll have the talk where it's like, we got to be careful, you know? Like, we know she's durable. Babies are durable right now. We know. Because she'll run into the wall and be like, bam.
Smack.
That's what Juniper does, though. She runs around with her hands up and she closes her eyes and she smiles and runs.
Oh, Lord.
She's feeling for pain.
Open your eyes, kid, please.
That's what I call it, feeling for pain. The second they just start running and they're tired, that's the best moment. They're like, we call it drunk baby, where she's
That's what
tired,
we say.
She's
Where
running,
you going, drunk baby?
not paying attention. She smacks the wall, laughs it off, and then just starts wailing. And it's like, why are you crying?
Right. You literally acknowledged that you were fine 2 seconds ago. Now it's a problem?
And it's like, we don't even say like, oh my God, are you okay? We leave it alone now because we're like, we do that, then she's just going to get more hyper aggressive about it. So like, you know what? We let her be.
That's why I'm just like, you're all right.
Cry
Get up.
out.
Let her have her fit. Let her have her moment. And then she just is like, okay, I'm good. It's funny. And I'm like, I'm glad you realize it's funny. But like, are you good, little dude? Because
are you concussed? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
No, my favorite to use now, and oh my God, do I love when the opportunity arises. I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. That right there takes a kid that's up here and cuts them down to here instantly. It is one of the biggest like daggers to the heart. Like, you could literally have just gotten suspended from school and gotten in trouble, and you know you're gonna get grounded, and you're that whole car ride home just waiting to get yelled at, waiting to get screamed at, and then they don't even look at you. Just hand on the steering wheel. And they're just like, you know, I'm not even mad at you. I'm just flat out disappointed.
Oof.
And then they just go back to driving. Now you feel like the biggest piece of shit. You feel like the biggest piece of shit ever. All you did was get into a scuffle at recess, and now you have to go home for the rest of the day. You can't go back to school for the day. You can go back tomorrow.
Trauma right now.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
And the thing is, now anymore, it can apply to anything.
Anything.
They're not gonna be your own kid. You can be playing online with somebody, and they mess up one time. It's like, hey man, I'm not even mad. I'm just
disappointed.
Just disappointed. Like, you're supposed to be my teammate.
Man.
It is what it is, I guess.
Oh man.
They can use that for anything in life.
Dude. They gave me that. They gave me that one line, and I put that in the chamber, and then used an infinite ammo glitch on it.
I don't think I've ever used that once.
Oh my God! Just wait until Stink is just old enough to understand what you're saying to her, and I'll tell you that'll be the worst thing she's ever heard in her life.
I've already told her no one time, and she got sad. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
We have talked about, like, are we ready for her to be a teenager? Because
no.
Like, teenagers nowadays are just a mess
they're different, man. They're different.
So we're like, how is her generation going to be? I'm like,
I already want to punch my sister in the head, let alone my niece who's got her personality and Devin's.
Oh. Happy birthday, Devin. It's going to be Wednesday by the time that you see this. So if you do watch the episodes, if you don't, fuck you. But
probably not, you fuckface.
Happy birthday.
But we love you anyways.
Yes, we do.
But we sat there thinking, and we're like, are we gonna be ready for that time to hit?
Yeah.
Where she's slamming doors, and I was like, I'll just do what my parents did. The second the door gets slammed,
rip that bitch off.
Take it off.
No more
immediately. No more door.
Yep. You about to have a curtain for a door, and that's
door.
gonna be it.
If you can't use it nicely, you can't use it at all.
Nope. Oh man, that was a man. When a teacher would take your favorite toy away from you and tell you that line, you almost beat the shit out of that teacher as a kid. I got that told to me 3 different times by a teacher and almost beat the shit out of him every single time. After that, I stopped playing with the toys. I was like, I'm just going to color. This shit sucks. I'm tired of this shit.
I hate you now.
I can't play airplanes with the airplane because you think I'm being too aggressive because I hit him in the head with the airplane. Fuck you. You piece of shit. How dare you ruin my childhood?
I do know that I will tell her what my parents used to tell me. Just make sure it's always don't put your hands on them first. If they put their hands on you, then you put your hands on them.
Beat the shit out of them.
Because best believe we ain't gonna be raising no little pansy. She ain't gonna get bullied. She sure ain't gonna bully either. Whoop her little ass. I best believe.
I will say, so it wasn't my dad who taught me how to fight. It was my uncle who taught me how to fight. I never had to show. My middle brother was picked on one time, and that issue got solved. I never had to teach him how to fight. It's my youngest brother I had to teach him how to fight, and that was a problem because then he started doing sports like track and football, and then every time he come back home after like going to the gym, be like, "Hey man, you want to go right now?" And I'm like, "Dude,
no, I don't.
Ain't no one trying to fight you, homie."
Go home.
Down.
Go to your room, Hercules. Leave me the fuck alone.
Like,
Hercules,
I'm just visiting you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fight you.
You want to go right now? Right. No, I don't, as a matter of fact.
Opens the door, like literally rings the doorbell. He opens the door. Oh, so we're on this shit again, huh? You want to fucking go? You want to fucking go? She starts fucking ripping shit off and you don't want any of this, son.
I will say that's one thing I never understood. Like, with our generation, if you got in a fight, you didn't just start taking your clothes off. You just fought each other.
Yeah. I don't know why they do that.
New generation's just like, let me take my hat off. Let me take my shirt off. Put my hat back on. It's like, what are you doing? You're doing so many extra steps you did not need.
Fucking fight me, bro.
I seen a dude the other day. It was literally, I follow a fighting page on Facebook. Hello. It's great. I love it. But literally, it's a street fighting page. It's great. This dude was on the beach of someplace. I don't know where the fuck it was at, but he was on a beach and there was like all these fucking teenagers. And one of the dudes was like, bro, I'm trying to box. And the other dude who he was telling this to, he's like, bro, if you hit me once, I'm gonna get pissed. And I'm gonna let you know now, I'm a signed fighter. I will beat the shit out of you. He was like, bro, put these damn gloves on. He's like, bro, you don't understand. I have my trunks on under these pants. I will beat your ass. And I was like, in my head, I went, don't accept that fight. Don't accept that fight. If a motherfucker is already dressed for a fight under his regular clothes, Why are you trying to fight him?
Yeah, that's
like
one of
when
those. No.
Like that's why. Like that's like when you pick a fight with Superman and then he just rips that shirt open and now you're fucked. The moment that he rips open that button up, you're done. That dude literally was like, all right, bro. And literally took his pants off and he had shorts. Not only shorts with advertisements. So people are backing this dude. So he does shit. And I went, oh no.
That's an ass whooping.
No.
Getting ready to happen.
So bad. But I do want to change it up a little bit. I want to switch up the conversational topic a little bit because like you're a music fan, right? You like music, you enjoy stuff. We're not it's not song of the week time yet, so don't get too ahead of yourself.
There yet.
Not yet. But I did go through a little spree not too long ago of watching a bunch of live concerts from like back in the day. Like I love older bands specifically for the fact of if you listened to them on the CD or the tape or whatever you listened to them on and you heard them live, most of the time, if they were a good enough band, they sounded exactly the same way they did on that tape or that CD. But that's just the reason why I like a lot of the older bands and stuff like that. But what I've come to realize is that I actually haven't really been to a lot of like good concerts. I've been to like I went to like I think it was like Winter Jam was like the big Christian convention where they did like a bunch of different like Christian bands and stuff like that. And I would go and see like Red would be there and Skillet would be there.
Skillet.
Yeah, Skillet would be there and their performances were fucking awesome. But I always like I'm always thinking I'm like, man, what is my like dream concert? What is the setup for like what concert I would be in love with? Like I would like spend any amount of money to go see this concert. I want to know for you guys what would be your dream concert.
Alive, dead.
It's a dream concert. Doesn't matter. This is literally like it could be literally
show
anything
you can think of.
Yeah, anything. It could be DMX with Piers the Veil and fucking all the other fucking pop punk emo shit.
I always wanted to see Wayne Static from Static X and Chester Bennington from Linkin Park, of course.
Okay.
His voice is so beautiful because I was just listening to the Queen of the Damned has a playlist. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. It's
like the vampire movie.
Did Chris just die?
Chris, you okay?
We're glad.
Hear that? But there was a slam out there and then just silence and then all good. We had to make sure he didn't die. I thought he was passing away over there. Anyways.
Y'all don't understand how 90s sitcom shit that was.
I'm good.
Oh my God. It was just literally, you all right? I'm good.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, the Queen of the Damned playlist is such a good song. It's like playlist and CD or whatever. And his voice is just so phenomenal. Like his voice is just something that's nobody else can replicate that at all.
So like your concert would be a Static X, then going to Linkin Park, you wouldn't have nobody else there.
My other thing would be like I'd love to see Queen.
Oh yeah.
That'd be fucking wild.
Oh yeah.
And Prince. I love Prince.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the greatest performers too.
Yes.
Still has in my honest opinion, and you could fight me on this, still has the best Super Bowl performance of all time.
Though one of my favorite band of all time is System of a Down. I'd love to see them perform. They still exist and make music now as it is, but to be able to see those would be crazy.
Oh yeah. What about you, Big Dog?
I think for me, it's rough now because I've went from like I grew up listening to like classic rock with my dad.
Yeah.
And now I've like progressed so far into
it's gone so far from that genre.
Mine's gotten a bit more aggressive as I go.
I still will catch myself while I'm at work. I can't play what I actually like. So I'm like, well, I'll just put on 106.7 The Fox because it's just all that classic rock that I grew up with.
Yeah.
So for me, and now I've got my daughter into it, which is amazing because Leonard Skinner just did an actual official music video for Freebird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna have to go watch that. I'm gonna have to go watch that. I love Freebird.
If you were to go to my Facebook right now, there is an actual video of her in her like little Tykes car looking at our TV like it's an old school drive-in, watching
That's
the
awesome.
Freebird music video, and it's so great.
I love that. I love that. So your dream, what would be your dream concert if you could pick like
You said 4.
four bands.
So
four
for
band
me,
lineup.
I would probably have to go with like Prime, like because these bands are old now.
Yeah.
The ones that I
yeah.
like, they're all like,
Yeah.
oh, we're still going. Like, bro, just retire. End it. Like you have Metallica still going, and I'm like, guys, you guys did so good, but like now you're at the age where you should just put it down.
Everybody's gray now.
But like, I feel like the Black Album Metallica would be great.
That'd be dope.
That'd be a fire. That'd be fire.
You gotta have them. You gotta have, to me, Metallica, Megadeth, and then ending it all with
I love Megadeth.
Leonard Skinner and Freebird, last song of the show. Great time.
You got one more. So we got Metallica, Megadeth, Leonard Skinner. Who would be? You said Leonard Skinner would finish it off. So who would be right before them?
I feel like it's a really hard question.
Let's say it's tough.
I was gonna say mine was just off the dome. It was whatever I could think of
To
first.
me, we could start, if you could start the whole show off with the Eagles and then them ending it with Hotel California, going into like Megadeth and then into Metallica and then ending in Freebird. So you have Welcome to Hotel California, and then the end of the whole show is Freebird.
I feel like I'd have mine.
That actually would be a really cool.
I feel like I would have mine end with Purple Rain by Prince.
I literally, once again,
I was obsessed with that man.
Like, and you can argue with me all you want, but that Super Bowl performance is the best Super Bowl performance. Like, genuinely, they told that man before he went on stage, hey, it's gonna more than likely rain during your set. So you're gonna have to take out the electric guitar solo. And he said,
nope.
Take out what guitar solo, bitch? Give me my fucking guitar. And went out there and not only performed one of the best fucking live guitar solos ever, but did it in the middle of the fucking rain.
Beautiful.
To the song Purple Rain. Like, dog, come on. It is one of the best fucking performances ever of all time. I full on am with you there, and I love the story set up for yours, because that would be great. Going in with Hotel California, and then the rest of your journey in the Hotel of California being this fucking like crazy metal fucking like run through, and then when you finally get out of the hotel, you're the Freebird. That'd be sick. I like that a lot.
What about you, Al? What you got?
I'm very big into classic rock. Really big into classic rock. I love a lot of the storytelling that comes with classic rock, because that was back when like love songs could be heavy and they could also be slow. They could be fast. They could be upbeat. They could be literally anything that you want it to be. Your heartbreak song could literally be the most upbeat song you've heard all day.
You had, what was it, Ozzy and Lita Ford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, dude, it's so fucking good. One of my favorite fucking bands is Aerosmith, so they would absolutely be there. I love Aerosmith, and Steven Tyler is a fantastic performer, especially for his prime. Those guys would fucking go crazy on stage. I would feel like I would open up with a prime Aerosmith, have everybody get warmed up with that. We'd go into Def Leppard, because everybody loves prime Def Leppard. I don't think there's a song in their repertoire that you can't find that you don't like. Like Photograph, fucking Rocket, Animal, like literally anything in their fucking catalog from when they were in their prime, you could find at least 1 to, I'd say, 3 songs that you would absolutely fucking vibe with. They are so fucking good. I would then switch it up a little bit, and we would come to the focal point.
God.
No, we come to the point where it could go in any direction, and I would leave it up to this man alone to determine that himself. We would go into Phil Collins. We would go right into Phil Collins. It would go from Aerosmith to Def Leppard, and we would go into Phil Collins. Phil Collins could take it in any motherfucking direction he wanted to, and I would allow him to. Genuinely, I would allow him to. Phil Collins is an amazing singer. I really wish I could have went and seen him at any point in time when I was a child. But Phil Collins literally provided us with one of the best Disney soundtracks ever in Tarzan.
Yes.
It didn't have to slap that hard.
Dude, it did not. It did not, but he did that for us.
Yeah.
He did that for us. And now we have a great childhood because of it. And
Gorilla.
Yeah. Gorilla. Has also one of the darkest endings to a Disney film because, like, literally, if you don't know,
I'm so serious.
Like, one of the darkest endings for at least a Disney villain in the entire Disney series.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck him. He sucked, but I mean, fuck, dude. He literally
Clayton was a dick. Anyways, Phil Collins.
And then to end it off, this is the real tough one because, like, I really like Styx. And I really like Foreigner. Really big on those two bands. But I think if we're gonna finish the night off, there's nobody better to end the show with than Queen. Genuinely. Queen's live performing. Oh my God. Like, I've watched that Live Aid concert, I don't know how many times on YouTube, just because seeing Freddie perform and sound as perfect as he does and control the crowd the way that he used to, like, if you weren't locked in at any point of this concert, don't know how you couldn't be, but if you're not, Freddie would make you tune in. Something about his voice just mesmerizes you to just lock the fuck in. Same thing with like Michael Jackson. Yeah. Mike had that power too, like a son of a bitch. Literally, he'd be on the mic for 2 seconds and you would instantly forget everything you're doing in that moment and lock in on what he's doing. Like, and that's a tough one too, because like I would love to throw Mike in on this, but he'd take the whole fucking show.
Yeah.
Mike would take the whole fucking show. Mike would literally run the whole fucking thing. Mike would run it all. But yeah, I think that would be my lineup. I think we would start off with Aerosmith, going to Def Leppard, going to Phil Collins, and then round it out with Freddie Mercury and Queen. And I think it would be great to see Phil Collins do like a duet song leading into Queen, like singing one of his songs and then having Freddie pop up with the band in the back with all the fucking lights. And now he's singing with Phil. Oh, dude, that would be so, like, you want to talk about angels, dude. You want to talk about like literal just mesmerizing music. Like, those motherfuckers would have you in a chokehold. They were just so good. And I love music for that because I do love music. We talk about music all the time. That's why we have a song of the week. We always tell you about new music, even if it isn't new, it might be old or whatever. But like, we always bring this shit up because music is timeless. Hell, there are songs that you motherfuckers are using on TikTok that came out in like the fucking 50s and 60s. And y'all are making them into edits like that. I know you belong to some. I've been hearing that with every sports edit for the last 5 to 10 weeks. And y'all just 10 weeks. To 10 weeks. Like, I don't know.
You're just running with it.
Yeah. They just been doing that. They've been doing that for a minute. I mean, hell, back when it was the Vine days, it was, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. And they were singing that all over the place.
Roll a lot.
Oh, man.
Fucking love that song.
There's a bunch of old-ass motherfucking songs.
To me, right now, you have these dudes dressed in like it's the 1950s.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Those guys. Yes. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I know who you're fucking talking about.
Yes. Or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Shout out to them.
They have been blowing up like crazy.
Oh, my God. I see them everywhere.
Plug walk. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk skirt.
I love them so much.
Shout out to them.
A lot of big people using that too, like that are like doing
Playboy
that.
Playboy Cardi literally replied to them.
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi took the audio from their video and literally recorded himself singing the shit.
Those dudes are gonna fucking make it big. I'll tell you what.
So hilarious.
Those dudes are crazy.
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
So, okay. there's a couple things that I do want to talk about because I meant to bring these up earlier, but we just got so into conversation. I mean, hey, that's what this is here for.
Like
this is what we do. This is why we do it. But things have been announced. Specifically, shows and movies have been announced. If you don't know, King of the Hill is coming back towards the end of this year.
I didn't know that.
I am so fucking excited.
We had a whole conversation about this.
Yeah, dude. I am so excited.
That's on them. I don't watch King of the Hill.
King of the Hill is so funny because it's not trying to be slapstick funny in your face. It's just like real world comedy put into a goofy perspective.
All I know is that's my purse. I don't know you.
Bro, I like real quick. One of my favorite episodes of King of the Hill has one of my favorite jokes, and it was me and Owens, who you guys have seen on the episodes, like a few episodes back.
Oh yeah.
There was an episode me and him were watching together, and we weren't even tuning into this whole episode, but I kind of got the gist of what was going on. So basically, Bobby was trying to get into the school yearbook, and he was trying to find out a way that he could stand out in the school yearbook outside of his picture. He wanted to be like have a whole page dedicated to himself. And he was like, you know what? I could be the class clown. I could get that title. I'm a funny guy. People laugh at me. I could do funny stuff. Well, there was another dude in his class who was basically one-upping him on everything. Everything that he did, he was getting one-upped on. He couldn't figure out how the fuck he could get better at making people laugh than this kid. And so he's at home, and he's sitting on the couch, and he's just really thinking about what the fuck he could do to make like these kids laugh. And Hank comes in and he's like, what's eating at you, Bobby? Like, just asking him what's wrong. And he like explains it to him like I'm trying to, I'm trying to get in the yearbook. And he's like trying to explain it to him. And Hank goes on this whole spiel like, well, you know what, Bobby? If those kids don't like you, then hell with them. Because I think you're a pretty great kid. And I think that you're going to do great things in your life. And I think you're awfully funny my damn self. And Bobby, out of this whole fucking monologue that Hank gives him, looks up at Hank and says one of the funniest lines I've ever heard. He goes, Dad, I got it. I'm going to take a bunch of blind kids bowling. Hank goes, now, Bobby, that's not funny. It's just
can't handle
so fucking well because Hank is just being a great fucking dad and Bobby is not here for it at all. And when he finally tunes back into this conversation, it's, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a bunch of blind kids bowling. And I'm gonna be real. This. I'm probably going to hell because that imagery is fucking hilarious. That imagery is so fucking funny, dude. Like a blind man lining up to bowl and then throwing it down at everybody's fucking ankles because he doesn't realize he's not lined up. Bro.
Oh, God.
Bro, it's like looking at the three blind mice from Shrek trying to bowl. It's a funny image, man. But that show's coming back. I'm excited for it. I know John is excited for it because, like he said, we was talking about it the other day when we was trying out the new season of Fortnite, or at least I was trying out the new season of Fortnite. Which,
speaking of which, we got Hank Hill, Cleveland Brown, and Bob's Burgers all in Fortnite.
Bob's Burgers.
Oh man, I'm gonna go buy Hank.
Are you fucking serious? You seriously bought that? She's like, yeah, I did.
The best thing is Fortnite did their own trailer for them to announce
they did.
Yeah.
It was
I was
fucking
like,
good.
this is the craziest thing I think I've seen.
So last season with the Star Wars stuff, they lost a lot of people with that past season. Like, I haven't bought a battle pass and I don't know how long. This one came out. I was like, buying this battle pass.
Get the DC pass.
I bought it already.
I gotta get the DC pass. I gotta get it because I gotta get Robin.
But they just keep bringing Star Wars back because it's not like it's the first time
they've
been in there, you know?
They do it every May because
May the 4th. Yeah. But people they lost. That was the most amount of people that they've lost in I don't know how long.
Did they put Jar Jar in there yet?
They did.
They did.
You were actually, as long as you did all of the Star Wars stuff and the challenges, you had the option to buy him.
Okay.
Like, he was like, you could get classic Jar Jar or now Sith
Sith Lord Jar Jar.
And I was like, man, these are dope, but I'm not buying that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. The thing about Fortnite, man, is they'll drop some shit that makes you go, that's pretty cool. I'm not dropping $20 on this. I'm not.
Now, when they be laying out anime characters, I'll fucking tell you what.
I have named my stipulation for them to get all of my money.
I have so many of them.
I have named my stipulation, and Fortnite knows now what I need of them. And if they want my money, bitch, I need Power Rangers. How we have gone this far into Fortnite cycle and we have no real Power Rangers in the fucking game as skins. It is one of the easiest things that you could skin. It's easily one of the easiest things you could skin. Just really all depends on what era of Power Rangers you're going for. But if you go with Mighty Morphin, bro, that is easy money in your fucking pocket. If you put Tommy Oliver in the fucking game, dude, you've got my fucking money. That's it. You put the White Ranger, you put Tommy Oliver in there and I can play as Tommy or a White Ranger Tommy or a Green Ranger Tommy in Fortnite. I will never change skins. I will be that for the rest of my life on Fortnite.
They'd probably give him an actual bonus pass himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they'd probably give him his own section.
He'd be that reward at the end. You know, it's like, they're coming soon with a bunch of like pages. It'd probably just be him himself.
And then, like I was saying, after Transformers happened, bro, people could walk around as Megazords.
Yeah.
Like, you could turn people into Megazords now. Like, if people want to walk around as Optimus Prime, why can't they be the Megazord? Like, dude, this would be so fucking cool. And they just keep missing the opportunity, man.
I'll let them drive the primal animals themselves.
Oh, dude.
Because the toys came out, you didn't have to buy the full Megazord. You could just buy the pieces as a
buy a singular.
Sorry, you guys can keep going.
But you can
something hit her.
I found what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
But you could buy the like what is it? The Yellow Ranger was the lion or something?
No, the tiger. Yeah, saber-tooth tiger.
You can buy that itself. You can buy each piece
individually
to build the actual Megazord itself. And I was like, if they did that with Fortnite, you could actually just ride.
If you could go, if you could go find the vehicle, if the vehicles spawned on the map, and you guys could grab the vehicles as a team and then bring them together to form a Megazord.
I feel like your opposing enemy would have to be the Dragon Zord.
Yeah.
Because it just has to be the Dragon Zord.
Oh my god, yes. Everything about it is perfect, and they just keep dodging it. And I'm just like, dude, the moment you do it, I will buy literally every bundle and the battle pass if I have to. Like, literally, I will.
So with the Star Wars crossover they did, they saw their lowest average in 2 years.
Yeah.
For Fortnite. And I was like, that's fucking rough.
Yeah, dude. That's a tough one.
It's as low as it was right before Zero Builds came out.
Yeah.
I accidentally got on there to play the other day and I put us into the OG build mode and I did not mean to. Aaron goes, "Oh, Kiana." And I was like, "What?" And I turn around and there's just a wall. And I was like, "Oh, see, no, I didn't mean to do that."
No,
I did not mean to do that.
You kids could have the building shit. I don't want it. Yeah, I don't want any bit of it.
I was like, "Can we just die? Can we just let those people just get rid of us so we can fix this, please?"
I feel like I'm too old anymore where I just can't do that.
Yeah, like, I don't have the...
I don't know how I used to. Like, I couldn't even previously before Zero Build, I couldn't build to save my goddamn life. I'm always like, what button do I... No, that's not what I meant to fucking do. Shit!
Well, now if you get the game, it's like, oh, hey, cool. And then you look at it and I was like, oh, that dude's already in the sky. I'm just going to quit, go to lobby.
Yeah.
I'm already done.
Yeah, the dude is built literally a monolith over you while you're just in your little fucking cube. Just standing there like, fuck, where is he? And he's just up above you on fucking steps. Terrible. But
nightmare
to
nightmare.
Keep on track with Star Wars. Something else got announced this week, and oh my god, my heart is really, really, really needing this. Motherfucking my favorite director of all time, Mel Brooks, is finally getting a lot of people to come out of retirement, and we are getting a Spaceballs 2.
I saw that.
We are getting Spaceballs 2.
I apologize for your ears.
I don't. I have been, oh my God. I have been asking for another Mel Brooks film for so fucking long. It's not even fucking funny. I've been asking for a new Mel Brooks film for so long. If you don't know who Mel Brooks is, he's given you amazing movies like Spaceballs, Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, Robin Hood Men in Tights. He has been a focal point in comedy for decades. He's been so good at what he does. And to know that we are literally bringing Rick Moranis out of fucking retirement to be Lord Helmet again, like, that is
I'm
huge.
so excited.
Oh my, like, y'all, as if you're a young viewer, you don't understand how crazy this is. Like, you don't understand
wild.
how insane it is that he is literally getting these people who have not acted in a movie in almost over 10 years. I mean, for Rick Moranis, it's even longer. Rick Moranis hasn't been in the movie in I don't know how long. Like, dude, I can't even tell. Last time I saw him, he was still in like his 30s. Like, he was like,
I think the last set of movies he did was Disney. Honey, I Shrunk the
Honey,
Kids.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago, dude. Like, that was not a recent film.
And they didn't do just one of those. They did like 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah. And then after that, he was pretty much like, guys, I don't care anymore.
And
I
then
want to be a family man.
I think COVID happened and he was rolling around New York and he got jumped in New York.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that. Yep.
Speaking of other movies coming out, I don't know if you've ever watched The Boondock Saints. They're coming out with a third one.
Yep.
Wow. I didn't know that. I'm gonna be real. Never seen the movie, but I know that people love that movie.
So good. I love them so fucking
I know
much.
the characters and I kind of know the premise of the movie. And I've tried watching it one time and we ended up getting interrupted watching the movie.
You
and
have
had
to watch
leave.
them. The only two that they have out right now are so good. But oh god, I love them. I'm so excited.
I want to go back and look up real quick because I want to make sure that I get everybody's names right. Because like
From what?
For Spaceballs 2.
Oh.
Because literally it's everybody that's returning. Almost everybody is returning who hasn't already passed away.
Yeah, but we have to wait until 2027.
We have to wait until 2027,
Wild.
but that's fine. That is fine.
But it is exciting. It's a cool thing.
We are getting the return of Bill Pullman, who was Lone Star, the original Lone Star. Rick Moranis, who played Lord Helmet. He's coming back. Mel Brooks is also coming back as Yogurt at the age of 98. He will be Yogurt. And potentially still President Scroob, which is going to be fucking awesome. We are also getting Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer will be joining the fray.
Shit.
She is going to be Dot Matrix. She is going to be replacing the female who played Dot Matrix because I believe she has passed on.
I was the robot lady.
The robot,
right?
yep,
That's
the
what I thought.
C3PO, the C3PO character.
I fucking love Keke Palmer too.
I think the one that we're gonna have a hard time with what was his name? Like Doug, the dog.
Oh, Barf.
Barf, yeah,
Barf.
thank you. I thought Doug ups Disney.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, he is actually going to be played. Oh wait, no. Lewis Pullman is actually going to be in the film, and he's gonna be Starburst, Lone Star's son.
I was scrolling through Facebook when I saw this, and I was like, no fucking way.
I was thinking, I think it was the guy that plays Uncle Buck. Played
John
as Barf.
Candy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was
John
like,
Candy,
I don't think he's around anymore. So
no,
how
he
would they
passed
do
away
that?
a long time ago.
But to replace him in this film is going to be Josh Gad.
That's, you know what though? That's fair.
I need to see the face.
Josh Gad,
I love him though.
Yes.
A good.
That's how I remember that.
That's a good thing. Like, he's a good actor though. I really like him a lot.
He's gonna fit the role perfectly.
Or
too.
if you really want to think about it, don't think Disney. Just think New Girl. He was gonna play as Bear Claw.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
very
love
funny
him.
dude.
Is there a woman in here who is in trouble? It's me. It's Bear Claw. I can help you. Are you in need of? Do you need help? Now we have there's a bunch of new movies coming out. Like we have the latest Scream, which is coming out.
That's coming out very soon.
We got Matthew Lillard, who broke the silence. He will be in this one. It's supposed to be.
He was also in the Pixels and the Beauty and the Beast
Yep.
movie. That's okay. I was like, where else have I seen him? Sorry.
So with this being the last Scream movie, I love the Scream movies. I think they're great.
I love horror movies so much.
He broke out silence from Twitter and was like, "This is supposed to be the last one," and all he said was that Everyone dies. That's all he said. Broke the silence. That's all he had to say about it.
I love Matthew Lillard.
And then he's been doing all these like conventions and like, are you really in the last one? He's like, I have nothing to say, and like left it alone.
Yeah.
Went on Jimmy Kimmel. He was like, the last time we saw you, you got your face hit with a TV.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that's gonna be good.
Oh,
that's gonna be
Matthew
very
Lillard.
good. There was another one. Oh, the Mortal Kombat 2.
That's the one we talked about when Scott was here, Brittany. I can't remember who it
Now
was.
we talked about the casting for it, but they did show apparently like a test screening of the film. And apparently the reactions to this film were the equivalent of the reactions you got at Marvel's Endgame.
Oh shit.
Which, if you don't know, literally go to YouTube and watch just literally people reacting to Endgame in the theaters, and then apply that to this Mortal Kombat screening. And I'm gonna be real, I'm taking it with a grain of salt, because video game movies are very weird. They say things and they say shit's happening a certain way, and then when people actually watch it, it's the biggest piece of shit they've ever seen. Monster Hunter, I'm looking at you.
Oof.
That movie was atrocious and it should have never fucking happened, and we let it happen, you pieces of shit. But I am looking forward to it, because the first Mortal Kombat wasn't a bad film. It just wasn't the best, and it wasn't up to the standard that we were thinking it would be at whenever it came out.
I'm just excited to see who they're going to have playing everybody. Like, we know some of the people that are going to be the cast, but we don't know who everybody's going to be.
Is it Carl Urban?
Yeah, Carl Urban, who also plays Butcher in The Boys. Yep. A lot of returning characters from my understanding. I really hope
the fuck that we have Roman Reigns and fucking Jason Momoa. I'm going to die.
That's Street Fighter.
That's
Street Fighter. Yep, that's Street Fighter. Jason Momoa is going to be Blanca. He's gonna look atrocious.
It's gonna be horrifying.
But the biggest thing for this Mortal Kombat 2 film for me, we have to ditch that new character they created for the sake of the movie. We have to get rid of Cole. I don't like that in the first movie, if you haven't seen it, they introduced a new original character as the main character of the movie, and he just fucking sucked. He was not a good character. He didn't feel like a Mortal Kombat character. And like, that's the thing, is like, if you're going to make a Mortal Kombat movie and you're going to create a new character, they have to kind of fit the mold of what we're going with here.
I feel like the issue wasn't really the character itself, more the person playing the character.
And see, like, I don't know, because like, if we take him out of the equation entirely, I feel like the movie's better.
Well, that's fair.
I feel like the movie's better.
I mean, because you have like, you can't just be like, all right, here's Mortal Kombat with an extra guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, bro, who are you?
You're like, what?
It's like, I felt like somebody brought their created character to the match.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It felt like somebody's created character was now being like, we were watching somebody's created character story play out. And I'm like,
what one was
and
that?
I like Carl Urban a lot too.
Was it Mortal Kombat Armageddon where you can make your own character?
Yes. Yeah. That's what it felt like. That's literally what it felt like. And the thing was like, he didn't do anything that like really represented fighting in Mortal Kombat up until the end of the movie.
It's like he was just there as a side guy, like, hey man, I'm in your cutscene.
Yeah,
here
he's like, hey man, I know how to MMA fight. Okay, this dude literally has fucking swords coming out of his hands. This dude could throw a fucking fireball. This guy's hat is made out of a fucking saw blade. What do you bring to the table? I got these MMA gloves.
That's what I've got.
That's what I got. I got these MMA gloves until the end of the movie, when I get some random power up that helps me kill Goro, which I'm not believing that, by the way. I'm not believing. I am more inclined to believe the 90s, 80s version of Mortal Kombat, the movie, when Johnny Cage punches that dog in the nuts.
Oh, does his special?
Yeah, does the split nut punch. Like, literally, it makes sense because Johnny does it in the fucking game. We don't know who the fuck Cole is. Like literally, Cole is just the most bland white dude that they could find to throw in as a main character.
It's literally just going off the street and be like, hey man, you want to be in a movie today?
Yeah. He's like, and the premise of his shit was dumb as hell too. He has a birthmark in the shape of the logo of the fucking movie. Fuck off. Fuck off. You pulled a Tenacious D. Get the fuck out of here. You literally pulled a Tenacious D, the pick of destiny on me. His birthmark is the reason why we do what we do. Fuck out of here.
I was looking up to see who played him.
Ugh, it is so
Louis
bad.
Tan.
Yeah. What has he done since?
Unknown.
Yeah. I clicked on a picture instead of the fucking shows.
Yeah. Who the fuck is this guy? In the words of Conor McGregor, who the fuck is this guy?
Fistful of Vengeance was 2022, right after the Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 2, and then just older
He's
stuff.
in no, he's not. Mortal Kombat 2, fuck off. No.
And that's all he's done.
No.
Cobra Kai.
No.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
What was he in Deadpool and Wolverine?
Cobra Kai, I don't fucking know.
Who the fuck was he in Deadpool and Wolverine?
That's what I'm wondering. What's his name? Louis Tan?
Yeah,
Deadpool
who the fuck
3,
was he in?
Louis Tan. Not so tan.
Right. This is the palest man on the screen.
That man's like Chinese or something.
Next to fucking Raiden. Raiden is all pale. Who the fuck was he in? What the fuck?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Who the fuck was he in Deadpool and Wolverine? He had to have been a side character.
Second one. For sure.
Fuck that, dude. Ugh.
Let me look. Louis Tan.
But on the topic of video game movies,
Shatterstar, whoever the fuck that was.
Oh! I think it was a dude that like died immediately off the plane in the second movie.
He's got the long red
hair.
Oh my god.
The dude that can like spit the acid.
Yes.
Immediately gets killed when he jumps off the helicopter.
Yes. Oh god. So terrible.
Anyways.
But you were
funny.
saying?
But we have, was it Phasmophobia is being made?
I'm so fucking excited.
We talked about that a little bit ago. Yeah.
I am obsessed with playing that fucking game.
Yeah, if you don't know, if you haven't watched Kiana's Twitch.
So here's the thing. We have Phasmophobia. They just did the biggest update of their game called Phasmophobia 2.0.
I have not played the new update yet.
Now, I have been playing a game very similar, way cheaper, called The Other Side.
I've heard of that.
It is Phasmophobia, but on crack. You, like, the game is crazy. Same controls, though, as Phasmophobia. You have some similar ghost types. The only thing they changed up was, instead of one of them, you have this thing called a shadow. And I was like, okay, so it's very similar to, I believe it's called the Shade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where you have to, like, not be in the house or the room for it to do stuff. Except for in this game, it's no longer a shade, it's called a shadow. It does not care if you're in the same room. The only way it interacts with you is if it's dark. Now, I don't like my game to be dark. So I'm playing my brightness.
I turn all the lights on.
My brightness is at 151%. All the time. Now, typically with Phasmophobia, you have your main items, which are like the spirit box, the book,
the EMF, the ghostwriting book, all that stuff.
Those do not work the same way in this game. Your cross does not protect you. It just helps you show what things are going to be. You get tasks in this game like you do your item checks in Phasmophobia. Now, with this, you have two options for your game types. You have Identify and Cleanse. And cleansing you can't do yet because they're still working on the game because it's still a new game.
No thanks.
So it's more just identifying the ghost type and you can leave. It's cool, whatever, you've done what you needed to do. Goodbye. But you have a book and an art easel. The book you can't use more than once, just like Phasmophobia. With the art easel, you get 4 pages from the book tacked onto like a canvas, and it can do all 4 of those. You have your spirit box and this infrared spatial radio. This picks up all sounds made by the ghost or yourself. It's cool.
I don't fuck with this shit, yo. This is shit that y'all be playing. I don't fuck with this shit, yo.
It's cool to use, but hard to use because you need it to pinpoint the ghost room itself. And I and my buddy have made jokes about the game so far because if you've seen Stranger Things, like one of the episodes where he's using the lights to interact.
I love Stranger Things, but you can
when
go
the
fuck
ghosts
yourself.
move around this room, it makes me laugh so fucking much to hear the ting ting to ting ting to ting of light bulbs. And I'm like, yo, is homie actually trying to hunt me down? Or is he just trying to communicate with me about what's going on in the underworld right now?
What's going on in the Upside Down?
Like,
oh man, that needs to hurry up and come back too. By the way,
oh yeah, me and my wife are so ready. Her friends are ready. We're like, let's go, Stranger Things. Whoop.
Yeah,
but we have to laugh because the other side, your first house is like a birthday party. Nice residential area. And I'm like, yo, how are all these homes like, oh, hey, it's nice over here. This house is haunted. Like, yo, bro, what is going on?
And no, the moment that you throw a child's birthday party into the mix of a horror game is when I'm checked the fuck out. I don't like children being used as like fucking weapons or ghosts because they are the most terrifying to me.
That's where it gets good.
No, fuck that. No, it's not. It's when Albert turns the console off. That's when Albert turns the PC off and goes and watches anime.
This game, unlike Phasmophobia, does not use children as AI. Phasmophobia is like, oh, it's a child because it's female. Only females can be children.
Tiny ass, little scary fucking kids.
Not in this game. They don't use children AI.
Or when they run at me backwards.
Yep. Not a fan. Man. I can't do kids in horror movies.
It scares me.
Or video games. I don't know what it is. I just cannot do that.
It freaks me out.
Man.
But rather than that, I haven't really playing much besides like Borderlands 2 and Fortnite and the other side. Until the other side it drops more stuff with updates, I'll play more of it. But right now I pretty much know what I can. They only have like 3 maps, and that's about it. You have a cemetery coming out, and then an orphanage.
They need to do that on Phasmophobia. Because I already prestiged on Phasmophobia. Like, I already reached level 100 and fucking made it already. Like, I'm on, like, level 30 or something now again.
There's not a lot you can do in Phasmophobia. Yeah, they have clothing options dropping soon. But with the other side, as soon as you start, you can customize your character. You can wear certain clothes, change your eyes, your hair, or whatever. And I was like, where was this at when I first started playing Phasmophobia? Right,
because you can't do any of that shit. You can just pick through whichever characters they have, and that's it.
Yeah. And I was like, this is lame as hell. Man. The other side stepped up to like, oh, you don't like the way your area looks? Buy furniture. Customize your car.
Right.
You can level up your actual building and your vehicles. And I was like, this is dope as shit. What the fuck is going on with Phasmophobia? A high-grossing game.
Yeah.
That has a movie coming out. And I was like, this game
That's where all that money went.
I was like, this game took
to the movie.
That's where all that money went. They said, hey, we've been saving up for a bit.
Just enough to get people hooked on the game, and then we're going to spend the rest on the movie.
You know what? The thing I'll say about this, and then I got one more thing I'm going to bring up, and then we're going to go into our song of the week. But real quick, I want to say, I think the Phasmophobia movie is going to be good because it's Blumhouse, and they do really good with movies like this.
I love Blumhouse so much.
With their style of filming, with the way that they set up a lot of these horror movies. I think they're going to do a really good job with this IP.
So excited.
The only thing is a part of me wishes it wasn't a movie. I wish it would be like a series, because then every episode could be a new location where you deal with a new monster and you deal with new ways of having to discover how to take care or get rid of the monster or whatever it may be.
Yeah, because Out likes to get God a lot when he plays with us.
Oh man, I fucking hate that damn game. I fucking hate that game. But I think that would be cool if they would have did it like a TV series and you would have gotten more. And I mean, who knows? They might do a movie series.
I feel like you'd have actual background to your characters because it's a game. There's no background to your characters. There's no war for the monsters or your characters. You kind of just like, oh, I'm going to this house. I'm going to go hunt for some ghosts.
Yep, we're the Ghostbusters.
And then it's like, how are you going to make this into a movie? Blumhouse said, we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You. And it's like,
so fucking geeky.
So how does that work? Because the people you play as don't have a background story. You're the background story.
I would say I have such a higher expectation since his Blumhouse, just because I love their movies so much. And if anybody that knows me knows I fucking love horror movies out the ass.
You gotta think Blumhouse did like the Insidious movie, the Conjuring movie.
Yeah, they work really well with this paranormal.
hyped for the latest installment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so ready.
Yeah, they do really good with this template. When you give them paranormal shit, they know how to make you feel uneasy with it, and they know how to really take it a long way. But there is one movie that got announced a little while ago, and I don't know if I'm gonna go see it because, like I just said a little bit ago, I don't like kids being used as weapons. I don't like kids being the focal point of demon shit and all that other shit, or being whatever, because they are already kids are terrifying, man. Kids are fucking scary, and when you turn them into demons, it makes them even scarier. But there was a trailer that came out that literally made my skin crawl.
I think I know which one you're talking about, and I'm so fucking excited for it.
The movie is called Weapons. Oh my God, when I watched the trailer for this movie, I just was very uncomfortable.
Dude, it looks fucked, and I'm so excited. I don't know if you've seen it. It's so scary looking.
So basically, there's this teacher who teaches elementary school, and in the middle of the night, these kids in just her class all got up in the middle of the night, opened their front door, and ran into the forest.
But look at how fucking scary this kid is. I don't know if you can see that picture.
Your brightness need to probably go up.
Yeah, no, thank you.
And by the way, when they were running, it was probably one of the most unsettling runs ever, because it wasn't like a real fucking run. It wasn't like a striding run. These kids are like running with their arms out. So they're literally running like
this.
Oh, they're doing like a T-pose Naruto run.
Dude, and they're running full speed, and they're all going into the same direction, and the only way that you see it happening is through people's like CR security cameras on their houses. So it's literally just a shot of just this backyard, and now here comes this kid just running through the backyard, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah, it's got a pretty good, I mean, a decent cast for like the adults and teachers or whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks. You need to watch the trailer for it.
It looks fucking crazy, dude.
It was to the point to where I got like 3/4 of the way, and I was like, I'll watch this later. I don't want to watch this right now.
So my wife, she wanted to watch a scary movie last night, and I was like, oh yeah, I go straight paranormal every time.
Oh yeah.
Because nothing's gonna beat a paranormal scary movie anymore. I feel like if you watch a slasher, it's all used, same shit.
Yeah.
Like jump scare this, blood here.
Yeah, I'm not with the jump scares.
And I'm like,
you just fill your movie with that, I'm out.
But when I watch a paranormal movie, I go straight like exorcism movies.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's what I watched last time when my power went out and I scared myself.
It's either gonna be like, oh, it's a movie with a Ouija board, or it's an exorcism movie. I like paranormal. My wife's
I like the tarot cards and Ouija boards.
Yeah, she fucked with all that shit.
But she was like, I can't do a paranormal movie. Can we watch something different? I was like, sure, whatever. We can watch something else. I put on, it's called The Dead Don't Die. It's got Bill Murray, Danny Glover, and Adam Driver in it. It is a
what a lineup.
Weird movie.
What a lineup.
And the beginning of the movie, you have Adam Driver and Bill Murray in the car together trying to pick a song on the radio. And Bill Murray goes, why does this song sound so familiar? Adam Driver immediately breaks the fourth wall. He goes, oh, because it's the theme song. And then throughout the whole movie, the song gets brought up. You have the guy that played as Elvis, Austin Butler, Selena Gomez, and someone else. I can't remember his name. But they're in the car. This is like mid-movie now. The song comes back into play. And she goes, oh, I love this song. The Dead Don't Die. And I was like, it's the name of the movie. It's the theme song of the movie. This is the weirdest like meta thing I've seen.
And it's not Deadpool.
No. It's not.
See, I love putting on stuff like Cabin in the Woods, or I like the Evil Dead movies. Oh God.
My buddy Sheik brought up House of Wax the other night.
Oh.
and he was like, House of Wax as a kid was one of the scariest movies to me. And I was like, yeah. Remember when the dude got his fucking Achilles tendon cut by scissors? Yeah. And then he went, oh, fuck, why the fuck did you remind me of that? I suppressed that shit. I'm like, you did it. You brought it up. And if I have to think about it, so the fuck do you. That shit.
You have, what's his name? Jared I can't pronounce his last name.
I don't remember the cast. I don't remember the cast of. I know the cast face, not their names.
It's Sam from Supernatural.
Oh yeah,
the guy that played in Gilmore Girls was in a horror movie called The House of Wax.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, homie, why did you do this to yourself? Because now you're here standing in pain, and it's like, I gotta save my girlfriend. It's like, she's gonna save you because you're the one being in trouble now.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh, it's a rough movie. It's a rough watch. But if
Love
you like
it.
horror movies, go for it. I can't do it no more. I watched it one time, saw that scene, turned it off.
I feel like anymore, the old horror movies are funnier now as an adult because
Yeah, I've been
like,
watching the Terrifier movies.
they
get into that too much more.
painted teenagers, these people who were in their 20s and 30s, as teenagers.
Yeah.
Just
Shout out to the Power Rangers. Shout out to the original Power Rangers. They were all like 30, being teenagers in high school.
You
For a
have
while.
what is it? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. These guys are teenagers on like just a wild adventure. And I was like, ain't no way, homie. If I was their age, I'd be in trouble. Like, why
Yeah.
did you leave home at 2
Yeah.
a.m.?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like the fucking what is it, Wrong Turn or whatever?
Yeah.
Whenever they're just driving up and they're like, we could take this detour and get there 10 minutes earlier. There's a reason why that detour isn't showing up
I'd
on
rather
your
get
GPS.
out the car and walk all the way home, bitch. Don't fuck with me.
I think what is
Like-
it? The third one, the lady's like on the phone and she's like, my GPS is acting up. It's not trying to reroute me. It's like, because it doesn't exist on the map.
Yeah. It's literally because this shit don't exist and you have no reason to be
because
here.
according to your GPS, you're just driving through the goddamn trees.
Yeah, like oh man, there is a YouTube channel. I'm gonna plug this real quick, and then we're gonna do Song of the Week. But there's a YouTube channel that I have been watching, and they've been helping me get through a lot of these horror movies that I just can't sit through because I'm a little pussy bitch. But
He not built
How
like
to
us.
Survive is a really cool YouTube channel.
I agree.
Really cool YouTube channel because it's like
You had mentioned this like last week or
yeah,
something to me.
like
Okay.
super cool channel because it's literally what we say in our head when shit's happening on screen, and it's just this guy's whole entire career for YouTube is just literally him voicing our opinions for the shit that they should be doing in these horror movies that they aren't.
It's like, hey, don't do that. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's how you survive the movie. Like, oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that so much.
See, and I'm
Yeah.
not the kind of person that goes to the sound either. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, like
no,
it's
I'll pass. Thanks though.
it's definitely like because in like House of Wax, just for example, the beginning of the movie is them camping out in an area that they have no idea about. They have no clue of what the fuck this area is or what's around this area. They just found an open spot to camp at. And then a random truck just pulls up with his high beams on. Guy doesn't get out. Guy doesn't say anything. You throw a beer bottle at his car, break his light, and then expect the rest of your day to be perfectly fine.
Nope.
You don't know who this guy is. You don't know who this rust bucket truck is. You have no idea. You can't
That's
see
like-
past these high beams.
What was it? Joyride?
Yeah.
With Paul Walker, you know, young Paul Walker.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, look at that 67 Chevelle. Let's stop for a second. Homie gets out of the car. Yo, it's got a CB radio in this thing. Let's take this car for a ride and see what we can do in this. And it's like, oh, I'm being talked to by the guy that owned the vehicle through my CB radio, who's behind me and my friends and his pickup.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I like his page because it literally voices our opinions when we're watching the movie. Like, bitch, don't open that door. Bitch, don't go down
swear
that
to God.
hallway. Bitch, why are you running down? Like,
Why are
it's
you even in the
literally-
creepy house to begin with? Don't go
right?
there.
Why?
You
Like,
see that
literally,
house right there? Walk by.
It said detour for a reason. You go around it. Okay, your fault. Your own fault.
Fucking hell.
I feel like the Wrong Turn movies were just kind of like there for our amusement. Like,
Yeah.
what would happen in this situation? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good
That
to
makes
know. That
sense.
happened. Cool.
Mm.
Fuck yeah.
Like, don't go in the woods because these cannibalistic redneck inbred hillbillies are going to eat me.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Got it.
I was terrified of ever being in a desert because the hill have eyes. I was terrified of that shit. Hills
That
have
movie's
eyes
fucked.
literally fucked me up about being in the desert because
That-
I was like, oh, I can't do it. I couldn't do it.
To me, that movie had the weirdest plot twist
Yeah.
because it was like, oh, they're like mutated hillbillies eating people because they don't know how
I've
else
got
to live.
2 movies I won't watch anymore after I've watched them the first time. I will not rewatch Sinister movies because those fuck
Yeah.
me up.
So I've
And
seen that
I
in
will
theaters.
not watch Hereditary anymore because that movie, it gives me PTSD and I cannot
So-
fucking
Still never seen
handle it.
Hereditary.
Hereditary,
Don't.
we have a joke at
Do
work
it.
because of this, and it's If you don't plan on watching it, I'm just gonna say it.
Go ahead. I'm not watching shit.
Cool. The sister has a nut allergy, and this girl is at a party with her brother, and she's bored. She's aimlessly walking around, and she just dives into this cake, like just fist after fist. And I was like, "Girl, what are you doing? You don't even know what's in that.
Yeah.
You're just eating shit." And her brother comes out because this girl walks and goes, "Hey, man, I'm high as fuck, but there's something happening to your sister right now, and I don't know what to do about that." So he panics. He's high he's high, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta get her in the car." Gets her in the car. He's freaking out in a panic attack.
It's such a fucked movie.
She's sweating. She can't breathe. She's having a full-on nut allergy problem.
Such a fucked movie. You say ugh now, just wait.
She sticks her head out the window. Buddy freaks out. He's going like 90 down this back roads country to the hospital. Her head gets clean off, just smooth off by a telephone pole. And I was like, what is this movie?
You know that movie really fucked him up?
Oh, I believe it.
Oh man.
That movie really fucked me up.
There's only one scene though that we talk about at work because it makes no sense at all. The mom is on the roof.
No.
I
I have to cover my ears because I can't handle it.
I've seen that scene.
I can't handle it.
Yeah, that shit's so disturbing.
I can't.
But we make fun of it because of the noise that she makes. It's like like you're just in your room, 2 a.m.
No.
Oh yeah, good old.
I'm literally sitting here with my ears covered because I don't want to deal with this.
Having a nice sesh.
We talk about it at work because with me working at Miles Chevrolet, we have people who come in like they don't really waste your time. They want knowledge on the vehicle.
Yeah.
But you're trying to sell a car to someone who's like, I don't want to buy today. And it's like, why did you come here? It's like, I want to look. I understand you want to look. But most of the people have an intention to buy when they come in. And they call that like just having a massive stroke. So they'll like do the like little like just that noise. I'm like, oh yeah, it's 2 a.m. I'm bored and alone right now.
The perfect time. All right, I got one more thing, and then we're gonna song of the week because we're the horror movie shit. I have to bring up this opening scene to one of the Halloween movies because it makes me laugh. Yeah, I know it's gonna be real quick. There's a Halloween movie. I think it's one of the Rob Zombie ones, and I think it's the second Rob Zombie Halloween
fucking
film.
Love Rob Zombie movies.
There's a scene in the beginning, and me and my roommate Alec will send each other this YouTube clip randomly just because it makes us laugh every fucking time. And it's a very like gross scene. Mostly for like the gore that happens and the joke that was said. So I don't even know if I could say the joke because it's kind of tasteless at this point now. But basically, two guys are driving Michael Myers' body to the morgue. Like they think he's dead. Which, if you know anything about Halloween, you can't kill Michael Myers. He can't die. He is literally one of the strongest regular dudes ever. You can't kill him.
Widowy.
Yeah, like. Can't do anything about him. You can't. And there's these two guys are sitting in the car. It's nighttime and they're driving down a country back road. And one of the guys is like, you know, it's a difference between this and that and that and this. And then the guy goes, what? And he goes, can't do this when you do this. And they both just start laughing. And they're just like, they're laughing maniacally. They're just like, and one of the guys looks up and goes, cow. When the other guy goes, what? And he goes, cow. And then it pans over to a cow and all you hear is, and they smash right into this cow standing in the middle of the road. And it's just such a funny scene because of how they shot it. Because it bounces from his face. He's just like, cow. And what? A cow. It's so fucking funny. But
that's the greatest shit ever.
With that, we got to move on to the final segment that we love to do at the end of every episode. We've already talked about it before. We've talked about it numerous times. We do it every week. It's the wonderful Song of the Week. For those who don't know what the Song of the Week is, the Song of the Week is basically songs that we give you to possibly add to your playlist. They might be new, they might be old, they might be somewhere in between. But this is some stuff that we've been listening to this week that we hope you listen to and enjoy as much as we did, because we think you should. And if you have a request for a song of the week, if you have a song that you would like to put up as song of the week for the community song of the week, leave it in the comment section below or any of our socials. We will take it and add it to the list. And if you want to find it It is down in the description below in Spotify. If you want the full playlist, it gets updated as soon as we possibly can so that you guys have all the music there to listen to. It is a hosh posh of music. If you want a literal Halloween candy bowl of music,
it's in order by the way that they've been said from episode 2 all the way up until now.
All the way up until now. There's a lot of music there. There's literally tons of music there to go through already. And it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger because we keep finding more songs to talk about, baby.
Yep.
So, with that being said, Kiana, do you want to lead us off with the community song of the week?
Yeah, so shout out to Amber, of course, because Amber's the fucking homie.
Yep.
She's got
one of the music lovers we love.
She's got Popular Monster by Falling in Reverse. Now, this is one of the songs that I actually know that she's put on here, because most of the time, I don't know what the fuck Amber puts on here.
She be literally throwing stuff out here for y'all.
She just be putting shit on here, and I don't even know what it is.
She give me all the new takes, just like we get it.
And
we don't know nothing about half
I changed mine per the conversation that we were having earlier because I was gonna put Cursive Curves by Cute as When We Aim For. But I ended up changing it and I put it's from the Queen of the Damned CD and it's System by Chester Bennington.
There you go.
Such a
the
fucking
moment you said you switched
good
it for
song.
that, I was like, oh yeah, I could see.
Such a good fucking song, such a good fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
Al, what you got?
I got a good one. This is a good one. It's not new.
You played this earlier, so I already know. It's not
new, but oh boy, it's one of my favorite bands because it's my favorite comedy band mixing with my favorite host from my favorite YouTube channel, which is Game Grumps. Which this ever makes it out to them if they ever see this. I love you guys, and I hope to work with you at some point in the future. But it is Starbomb. And the song is called It's Dangerous to Go Alone. And if you're a Legend of Zelda fan at all, you understand that reference. It is a very, very big, it's a very popular quote from the very first Legend of Zelda game. And this song is an ode to that. But it's got a little bit of a twist and it's a little bit funny. So I hope you give it a listen and get enough of a laugh out of it as much as I did. But also enjoy the fucking beat of the song because it's got one of the grooviest fucking beats for a comedy song I've ever fucking heard. And I love it so much. And TMC could vouch for it because this is one of the first albums from them that he actually gave a shit about. He heard some of the music from this album and was like, oh, I'm a Starbomb fan. These guys are funny. They're good shit. What you got, big dog, as the special guest song of the week here?
So here lately, I've been trying to find new things.
Yeah.
And it's a little out of taste for me. I don't listen to like a lot of hip hop, rap, but I do know of hip hop and rap.
Right.
But this one's completely unknown. He's hard to find on any platform here lately, and it's called. He himself is called Kill Station, and the song is called Distraction.
Okay.
It's very intense. It has like that little peep vibe.
Okay.
But it's more raspier and drowned out with some bass more. But on the way here, I was like, man, I fuck with this.
What did you say his name was?
Kill Station. Kill Station.
Yeah. There you go. Fuck. Yes. We got a little bit of everything today.
Yeah.
They got a little bit of everything today. If you can't fuck with none of that, I don't know what you gonna fuck with, B. I don't know what you must be listening to some Mozart, some Beethoven. You must be listening to some symphonies.
Hey, don't be fucking dogging on no classical music, all right? Because I love me my classical music. 50 Shades of Grey has a whole classical album. That shit slap.
Hey, I love my classical music too. My classical music is amazing. Song of the Storms, Time Temple, Gerudo Valley, great classics. Classics. Beyond compare. It's amazing. You know? But with that all happening, Kiana, go ahead and let them know what they need to be doing at the end of this episode.
Yes, sir. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, your family, your dog, your cat, whoever you want. The weird neighbor next door that you catch creeping in the windows. I don't know. Whatever you want.
He might stop creeping after you give him something else to watch.
Maybe he might get distracted and want to watch us instead. Whatever you want.
You can change in peace, Jim.
Make sure you use Beards5 at Pokeshop Collectibles. It'll give you 5% off at the end. They've got everything except for sports. So if you're looking for sports cards, I'm sorry, you got to go elsewhere. But they got everything else for you. They do a lot of game nights and all kinds of stuff there. So if you're looking to get into any of that, they've got it. And then we've also got Soy City Vape for all of your vaping needs. Must be 21 or older, no pregnancy, and no pre-existing lung conditions.
Yes.
And all of the links are below. We are still on the way to 500 subscribers. We are still going to do our ice bath challenge. You better make it quick because I swear to God, if I have to do this when there's snow outside, I'm coming for all of you. All of you. Man. I'm coming for your left shoe, buddy. And I'm shitting in them.
Oh, man.
Don't play with me. And I'm taking all your spoons and your forks. But it'll be me, Al, Scott if he's here. Erin said she's down for it. Probably not Brittany, but that's okay. She can make sure she records everything for us.
She can record everything and make sure that we don't freeze to death.
You can hear her in the background laughing and giggling. That's about what you'll get out of Brittany. But all the links are below, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, song of the week. We've got audio listeners only. If you're here, YouTube. And make sure you keep an eye out for all of us because we are starting to get a better schedule on our Twitch stuff. So
we're going to be
streaming a lot more. We're almost affiliate, so come and help the homies, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Well, Jonathan, thank you for being here, big dog.
Of course, we appreciate it, homie.
Having you here. Thank you for the amazing new logo. Thank you.
It's wonderful.
We're going to have to literally post that fucking everywhere.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing. But with that being said, you already know what the fuck I'm going to say. I love you. You know I do. Come here. Come here. Bring it in. Oh. I love that. I love you. And I'm glad you were here. So please come back for the next episode because without you, it's not as fun. It's just not as fun. We need you here to have fun with us. And we want you here to have fun with us because you're such a good time. And you're just so fun to be around. So please come back and hang out with us. Come back, enjoy the show. Tell us how much you like it in the comments below. Let us know if there's anything that you want us to do differently or if there's any ways that we can improve this or if you have new ideas or if there's some new shit happening that we missed out on, let us know. Because we want to talk to you guys about some shit that y'all want to hear about and we love doing that. So please come on back and hang out with us.
Real quick, we also do have the Discord too with Q&A questions if you want to put anything in there.
Yes, if you have your questions for the show, if you have questions for the channel, Discord link, I believe, is in the description below now.
Should be.
If it's not, then we'll get that set up for you. But definitely head over to the Discord, leave your Q&A question in the Q&A tab, and definitely do that. We will get it going. As soon as we get enough entries to make it worth it, we will absolutely do it.
And we'll get on there and chat with you guys, and it'll keep you updated on whenever we go live and stuff too. So
you'll see all that sweet jazz when you join the Discord, fam. So definitely join up there. Definitely come back here because we want to see you on the next episode of Beauty and the Beards. Bye, guys.
Out.
Have a good one.